Inner strength, embracing brotherhood. We are stronger together. This is a universal truth. It applies to all of us, no matter who we are or where we come from. For men, this sense of brotherhood, this connection, is essential. It is in the company of other men, by sharing our stories and struggles, that we find our strength. We are taught from a young age to be strong and stoic, to hide our emotions, to never show weakness. But this can be a heavy burden to carry. It can lead us to isolation and loneliness. It can prevent us from forming the deep, meaningful connections we all need to thrive. The truth is, vulnerability is not weakness. It is courage. It is the willingness to step out of our comfort zones and be truly seen, to let down our guard and connect with others on a deeper level. This is where true strength lies, in the courage to be vulnerable. Breaking barriers, challenging societal norms. We live in a world that often tells men they need to be strong and silent, that they shouldn't show emotions, that they should deal with their problems alone. But those are just that, societal expectations, not truths. Suppressing our emotions doesn't make them go away. It just pushes them deeper, where they can fester and grow. It can lead to anger, resentment, even depression. It can damage our relationships and our overall well-being. We deserve better. It's time to challenge these outdated norms. It's time to create a world where men feel comfortable expressing their emotions openly and honestly, where they feel supported and understood, where they can be themselves without fear of judgment. A safe haven, the power of shared experiences. When we open up to others, we create a space for healing and growth. We realize that we are not alone in our struggles. Others have been there too. They understand, and in that understanding, we find comfort and support. Sharing our stories with others can be incredibly empowering. It allows us to release the burden we've been carrying. It helps us make sense of our experiences and find meaning in our pain. There is strength in vulnerability. When we allow ourselves to be vulnerable with others, we build trust and intimacy. We create connections that are real and lasting. We open ourselves up to the possibility of deep and meaningful relationships. Section 4. Vulnerability. The bridge to authentic connection. Vulnerability is not a sign of weakness. It is a sign of strength. It takes courage to be vulnerable, to let our guard down and show our true selves to the world. But the rewards are immeasurable. When we are vulnerable, we give others permission to do the same. We create a space for authenticity and connection. We build relationships based on trust, respect, and understanding. Vulnerability is the bridge that connects us to one another. It allows us to see past our differences and recognize our shared humanity. It is in these moments of shared vulnerability that we experience true connection. Section 5. Building bridges. Practical steps towards brotherhood. We can all take steps to foster deeper connections with the men in our lives. Start with small acts of kindness and support. Listen with an open heart. Offer a shoulder to cry on. Be there for one another. Join a men's group or start one of your own. Create a safe space where men can come together and share their stories, their struggles, and their triumphs. Support each other's growth and celebrate each other's successes. Remember, we don't have to do this alone. There is strength in unity. Let's support each other. Let's be there for one another. Let's build a world where every man feels seen, heard, and loved.